All right, fine. I guess I will use my English degree for good and talk about The Green Knight.
That's it. That's my intro.
Hi, I'm Amanda, you're watching Small Entertainment, and today I have a dagger. It's a fake dagger, so YouTube, please do not demonetize me for poor dagger safety. Not sharp at all. So yeah, I mean, if I hit you with it, it's gonna suck, but I mean, it won't, like, penetrate, I don't think. Not in that way. Anyway, so I do have an English degree. It's an associate's degree from a junior college, but I do in fact have an English degree. And I wasn't going to make a video on The Green Knight from A24 for a variety of reasons. Mainly, you guys don't really like it when I make videos about movies that I like. You guys just don't really seem to like it. So I usually avoid it, which is why people always say, like, Amanda hates everything. No, I like a lot of things. You guys just don't watch the videos when I make them, so I don't. Several of you responded to my TikTok that I made post seeing The Green Knight, and also inundated my DM requests asking when the Green Knight review is going to be coming out. So by the time this video comes out, it'll be like a month after the movie has come out. So like, hopefully you guys will actually still watch this video. I have no idea, but like, it's arguably too late for this video to come out. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that for the better part of a year, I have spent a good deal of time threatening and attempting to bribe A24 to release the Green Knight trailer and also the Green Knight give us a release date, because COVID times, they like blocked everything and moved everything around, and they just stopped updating on the Green Knight, even though I bought this from them. And this is The Green Knight, a fantasy role-playing game, a Quest for Honor starter set. And I'm fairly certain I bought this either early 2020 or like late 2019. That's how long I've been waiting for this movie. Now you're maybe wondering, Amanda, what made you change your mind? Like, sure, you get a lot of DMs all the time. Why did you finally decide to talk about The Green Knight? Well, like I said, I had an English degree. Though I did like the movie, I thought it was beautifully shot, and I think that a lot of the complaints that I've heard about the movie, I do think actually make it a true Arthurian retelling, like from Hollywood, which the bar is low, but overall I was entertained watching the movie. I enjoyed myself, but there were some things that were changed from the original Arthurian tale, as in the tale of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, that I do think hurt the movie more than it helped it. Like, clearly the choices were made to try and make the movie like have a more coherent story, and I do think that it hurt the movie overall. Also, people keep saying that this movie was incredibly horny, and just because Dev Patel is on the screen, which I very much appreciated. Okay, that's what the TikTok that I made was about. It was just like Dev Patel and how in love with him I am, and how if he wants to get married tomorrow, I will elope. Like, I'm interested, it's fun. The movie itself really is not horny, and I do think that that is a mistake, considering the fact that the original Arthurian tale is so steeped in homoerotic subtext that it really fell flat in the movie, and I think that that is a disservice to the story and the plot and all of that. So we're just gonna talk. Side note, if you want to hear my more detailed thoughts and me like trying to be petty and defend the Green Knight, you can go check out my episode that I did on the Green Knight with the Mike, and Oscar podcast. Me and one of the Mikes were like at each other's throats the entire time, so that was fun. That'll be linked down below. So like I said, there are differences between the original story of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight and the movie. One of the main changes that I think they made that was actually a mistake was they changed Gawain's mother from, I believe you pronounce it Morgause, to Morgan. So Morgan Le Fay is who they changed Sir Gawain's mother to, which she is in the original story. She is in the original legend, but the change that they made it more focused around Gawain, and not just Gawain just kind of being a patsy, like not just being a chess piece that they're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have fun with Gawain now. This should be fun. Like, it makes it more weird, like what ends up happening. Oh, this is gonna have spoilers, by the way, but it's an Arthurian legend, so I don't think it matters. Like, it's been around for a while. It's like if I were to spoil the Lord of the Rings for you, like, that's on you. Basically, the movie starts with Morgan doing a sort of ritual to essentially summon the Green Knight. We are introduced to Gawain, and the story initially with Gawain in this movie is that he's just kind of full of debauchery. He's like trying to be a knight, but he's like not really a knight. The actual Christmas game, all of that, like that's mostly on par. But basically, I'm just gonna speed through stuff and then we'll talk about the differences and changes and all of that. Okay, so Gawain is talking with Arthur and then someone comes and oh my god, it's this giant tree-looking green knight thingy. And he gives Arthur a note and he has Guinevere read it and oh my gosh, it's challenging someone to a game. Whoever can take the axe or sword and land a blow against the green knight. Then a year from now, then the knight will go and seek out the green knight, whoever landed the blow. And the green knight will repay the blow with an axe. The axe. It's a game. All the knights are like, I don't really want to. And Arthur is like, fine, I'll do it. But he's like old, he doesn't want to. So Gawain is like, I'll do it, takes a sword and is a dumbass because he's like, Arthur is like, you understand the rules of this game? He's like, yes, I do. I think I do. In the movie, he's quite literally baited into taking off the knight's head. The knight like kneels down, tilts his head off, whatever. Gawain takes the head off, rolls, and Arthur like clearly immediately knows something is wrong. He's like, oh god damn it. The Green Knight just picks up his head, puts it back on, is like 1 year hence, and then rides off holding his head, cackling. Year passes, but people are like, oh my god, Gawain is so great. He's wonderful. He destroyed the Green Knight. Most of the movie is Gawain going on a quest and solving little side quests and doing little side quests, including failing to not be a dumbass and getting all of his shit taken from scavengers, and then going and finding a house, sleeping in the bed, and there's a ghost, the headless ghost, that he is to go and rescue her head. He failed that test, technically. A couple little side quests here and there. He meets a fox. The fox follows him. Eventually, the fox starts talking to him. Sorry, there's something on my foot. No, I'm not showing you. You don't get free feet pics just because there's something on my toe. So he has like only a couple of days left to get to the Green Chapel where he's supposed to seek out the Green Knight so the Green Knight can lop off his head. But Bertilac is like, the chapel's like literally not even a day's walk. Just stay here for a couple of days, rest, eat. It'll be fine. And Gawain is like, oh, thank God. Yes, absolutely. I've been traveling. I've been dealing with bad shit. I will absolutely rest here. Bertilac poses a trading game of sorts to Gawain. He's like, each day I will go out hunting. Whatever I find hunting, I will give to you. But you have to promise to give me whatever you receive while you are in my house. Gawain is like, yeah, sure. And then there's a bit of a time jump. Bertilac's wife is like quite literally coming on to him pretty immediately. Okay, there's like a photograph that she takes, which I thought was like really random. I was like, what are you doing, Lowry? Why have that in there? I know Lowry just clearly really wants to keep looking at Dev Patel, so he's like, let's find another way to get him on here. So they did like a photograph, which is like, okay, weird. But there's also a woman there that's just kind of chilling there, old lady in white. She's got another band covering her face. You know, like what his mother did during the ceremony? Yeah, no one addresses her, no one talks to her. She's just kind of there. It's like, okay. There's clearly some type of time skip. And then the wife comes to Gawain's bed, wakes him up and is like, you didn't come to my chambers last night. And he's like, it's not proper. Do you see this girdle, like this sash? Like if you wear it about your waist, no harm will come to you. Do you want it? And then we get Dev Patel breathfully saying how bad he wants it. And then we quite literally get a cum shot of literally nut all over the sash and his hand. So she kind of like jerks him off essentially, and then she's like, you're no knight, and storms out. And then he looks over and the old woman is just standing there. This freaks him out. So he grabs the sash, grabs his stuff, books it, runs into Bertilac, and Bertilac is like, do you have anything to give me? Do you have anything that you received? Here's the hunt for the day. He's like, no, I'm gonna go. And he's like, no, you did. And they kiss, which, okay, could have been better if they just stuck to the original plot, but like we're not there yet. It was just like arguably 90% of the movie should have just been them making out. Like that would have been more on par with the Arthurian legend than this. Sir Gawain is like, I must go. Goes to find the chapel, and like this scene was drawn out so long. He's like kneeling there just waiting for the time to come. The Green Knight's like almost like sleeping essentially, and then wakes up. But as he's gearing up to get his head lopped off, he keeps flinching. And then finally he's like, no, I'm sorry, I can't. And he runs, goes back, and he is lauded for returning from his quest, essentially, but he keeps the sash on, okay? He always wears the sash. The woman that he was sleeping with prior to leaving on his quest, Essel, played by Alicia Vikander, who also played the wife of Bertilac, but like it's like a different person. It's like a whole thing. Which I like, was that real? Was that attempt to make him go against chivalry? Who knows? That's what we were given. Basically, they get pregnant. He's also always seen wearing the sash. She gives birth, but like they pay her for the baby, and then she's like left, and then he finds another woman, another queen. He is knighted by Arthur, and then Arthur and Guinevere both die. It's basically this really drawn out sequence that is basically showing Gawain. It's like, as you're watching it, I was like, okay, we're gonna get like, this is a like a vision. Like this is like a foreshadowing basically of what happens if Gawain lives his life without honor. That's what this is essentially. So the final bit of that scene though is like he loses his son, he loses Arthur, he loses Essel essentially because she like ages and looks on at him. He is being mocked essentially. Then the final scene is some enemy armies banging on the door of his throne room, and his family slowly leaves the room and abandons him. And then suddenly he cuts himself and yoinks out the sash that he has been wearing the entire time. He apparently impregnated himself with it or impaled himself with it, whatever. And the moment that is gone, his head falls off because it was the only thing keeping him in one piece, I guess. Then it flashes back to Gawain in the chapel with the Green Knight. And he's like, wait, takes off the sash and then goes back down. And okay, this is me. I spend too much time on TikTok. It's poisoning my brain. I acknowledge that. But the line that the Green Knight does, because the Green Knight just goes like, doesn't even hit him with the axe. He just goes, now off with your head. I 100% thought the original line was, good boy. Honestly, would have been a better line. That's just me. But yeah, that's the end of the movie. Changes were made. Not all of them were good. Let's chat. Basically, Morgan essentially summons the Green Knight to make Gawain go on a quest that'll put him through tests that are basically in reference to the 5 virtues of a knight, as in generosity, courtesy, chastity, friendship, piety. So that's essentially what she does. That's why he did the headless ghost. That's why the scavengers, all of that. Friendship, the fox that he like tells off that starts talking randomly. That's what happens. Now, let me tell you what the original story of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight is, because I think it makes way more sense and also was way gayer. So, in the original Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, Gawain is already kind of a knight. Essentially, in this one, he's not a knight yet, and that's a point is made of that. Then Green Knight comes and does the game. That's the same. Gawain accepts the game, okay? Takes off his head. All of that's the same. Goes on the quest, whatever. But the thing about Gawain is that he's just kind of there. He's not super virtuous. He's not overly chivalrous. He's just kind of there. For context, the whole like theme of the story for Sir Gawain and the Green Knight in the initial tale is quite literally, it's fine that you're not great or perfect as long as you're trying. Like, that's really it. Like, you made an effort, so that's good. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight is the participation trophy of Arthurian tales. As he's on his quest, he stumbles upon the house of Bertilac and his wife and the old lady. In the book, it's like, okay, kind of back and forth because there's different interpretations potentially. Some people say that the castle that he ends up finding, or like the big great house where Bertilac and his wife are, there is a chance that that place is green as well, and like he doesn't even question it. Like, it's just like, okay, there's a potential that that place is green as well, but also could not be green. So Bertilac goes out to hunt, and immediately his wife starts trying to seduce Gawain immediately. But she's married, so he can't sleep with her, okay? But because of the rules of chivalry, he can't just outright rebuff her. Like, he can't just tell her off. So he agrees that they kiss once. One kiss. That's all he gets. Bertilac comes home, gives him the whatever he hunted that day. And Gawain gives him the kiss that he got for that day. Bertilac, like, does not question it, just takes the kiss. Again, one kiss. Next day, same thing, except this time he gets 2 kisses from the wife, so he gives 2 kisses to Bertilac. Then on the 3rd day, his wife is like, let me give you this gold ring or whatever, and he's like, no, I won't take it. And she's like, okay, well, let me at least give you this sash, it'll keep you safe, but you have to promise that you don't tell my husband that you have it. Like, this has to be our secret. Obviously, because the sash that'll keep him safe, he's like, I'm like due to get my head cut off. So yeah, I'll take it. Gawain takes the sash and agrees to keep it a secret, and then also gets 3 kisses from the wife. Bertilac comes home and is asked, what did you get in the house today? Did you get anything for me? Here is the hunt for the day. And Gawain hides the fact that he has the sash and just gives the 3 kisses. Hence why they kiss in the movie. Do you get it? Do you get it? Again, more kisses, better, just my opinion. So then Gawain goes on his journey to the Green Chapel, okay? And there's the Green Knight. And he gets into position and flinches for the first strike. Gawain flinches, and the Green Knight gives him a whole bunch of shit for it, like makes fun of him for flinching. Then the Green Knight goes to swing again, but he doesn't follow through, and it was just a test to see if Gawain would flinch. He does not flinch this time, but it was just a test. Then finally on the 3rd swing, he swings again, the Green Knight, and just nicks a little bit, like a tiny cut on his neck. And is like, oh no, guess I'm not swinging well today. Good job though. And Gawain is like, what the hell? And anyway, basically, what is revealed is that the Green Knight is actually Bertilac. They are the same person. Bertilac tells Gawain that the Green Knight showing up at the Christmas party, doing the whole Christmas game, that was all a plan. Evil plan concocted by Morgan Le Fay, who is actually the old woman in the house that it was done to challenge the Knights of Arthur and also hopefully kill Guinevere of Fright. Like that's what the plan was. And then everything else that happened was just like to mess around with Gawain. Like he literally is just like, yeah, you know what, might as well. I kind of want some kisses. You know what, we're gonna draw this out. Yeah, this will be fun. We'll see what happens. This will be good. That's basically what it was. I don't know why they didn't have that at the ending of this movie, because I do think that would have been better, especially considering the fox makes the comment that Gawain knows who the knight is, or like, you know the Green Knight. The Green Knight is someone that you know, is a comment that is made, which I guess is supposed to be a giveaway, but also it could be a reference to the fact that Morgan, his mother in the movie, is the one that summoned the knight. But then also when you think about the fact that like the old woman with the blindfold that never speaks in Bertilac's house is Morgan Le Fay, okay? Essentially just disguised, okay? However, in the movie, Morgan is also his mother, as in the one who summoned him, which was the giveaway. Like she does the blindfold thing, like that's all copacetic. Yeah, why did she just like watch her son get a hand job from Bertilac's wife? Sounds a little suspicious of that. I do think that making Morgan Gawain's mother is a mistake. I don't think that works out all that well. I think the original story was a little more understandable and a little more copacetic. Basically, Gawain is like mortified that like he basically failed the test, and Bertilac / the Green Knight is like, you know what, sure, you lied about the sash. I knew you had it the whole time, but also like, you know what? You tried your best. It's fine. You did your best. That's really great. And sends his way home. The end. Isn't that a great story? Personally, I think the original would have been a better retelling, and that's just me. So I guess I'm still looking for the perfect Arthurian retelling, because Hollywood finally stopped trying to do it. Aside from the Green Knight, Hollywood finally is like laid off Arthur and his knights, like all those tales, because for a while they were making some really bad ones. Now, if we could get them to also stop trying to make Robin Hood movies, I think that would be good. Not the investment app. I mean like steal from the rich, give to the poor. That fucker. There's so much plot there too. I don't know why they keep ruining it. I don't know what's going on there. One of my main qualms, I would say, other than the fact that they don't tell me where I can get that velvet yellow cloak thing that Gawain wears, I want one. Other than that, I do think that the main mistake that the movie made for the Green Knight was the Green Knight himself. I think that they tried to go out of their way to make him foreboding, mysterious, scary, and they really missed out on an opportunity to have monster fuckers all over this goddamn movie. They really missed out, okay? They could have made him sexy, tall, basically made this movie any semblance of horny that everyone seems to think that this movie was, because it just wasn't. He quite literally in the movie is like a tree knight thing, okay? He's not of this earth. You had yourself so set up to say that these monster fuckers would climb him like a tree, But no, we don't have a movie really that takes the title of Monster Fucker of the Year movie yet. We really don't. Green Knight could have been that. And they just were spending too much time making him foreboding and all of that. They could have made him sexy and like ominous, but no, they had to make him dangerous and scary. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. You could have committed more. Again, a wasted potential, wasted opportunity, okay? You could have had everything on lock. Are you joking? I'm getting text messages. I'm so popular, you guys. I just realized I didn't tell you guys the reason I'm wearing this. This is the Swell Entertainment merch because, you know, I'm talking about the Green Knight, so might as well tell you guys where you can get your green Daddy Has Earned sweatshirt. I know it's hard to see this far away, but it's like subtle merch. That's what I like in merch. I like when it's like kind of like an inside joke. That's what this is. Swell Entertainment Daddy Has Earned sweatshirt. We have a variety of colors. There's also a variety of other designs that you can go check out. And also, other note, I have a podcast. It's called the Swell Shenanigans Podcast. It'll be linked down below, where I talk about all things pop culture and shenanigans. And it's quite literally just me getting too worked up over topics. That's really it. But I bring on guests and stuff. It's a fun old time. Go check it out everywhere you listen to a podcast. That's really where I'm going to end this video, I think. Do you have an English degree? Are you annoyed that I always bring up the fact that I have an English degree, even though with the fact that it's an associate's degree? Did you watch The Green Knight? Are you annoyed that it took me this long to talk about The Green Knight? Are you annoyed by the changes made to the story of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight in The Green Knight? Let me know. Comment down below. Thank you so much to my patrons for supporting me on Patreon. If you'd also like to support me on Patreon, they'll be listed down below. If you'd like to follow me on my social media, that'll be all up here. And that's going to be it. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. I am serious though. Like Dev Patel, if you ever want to like do research for a role, if you want to like have a temporary wife to do like research for a role, I'm so down. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. Thank you, Ellie, Alan, Alex, Brayden, Cameron, Christopher, Chris, Cody, Colton, Crash, PC, Destiny, Devin, Dirty One, Don, Elliot, Evan, Feckless, Hopeless, Hollow, Jopper, Ray, Joe, John, M, Jordan, Joseph, Kenny, Kevin, Kim, Kristen, Lex, Lisa, Louise, Manga, Matt, O, Matthew, Ask Me More, The Red, Michael, Micah J, Name, Nathaniel, Pat, Penn, Pralak, Rob, Ross, Sam, Skylar, Simon, Tasha, Timothy, Tom, Wendy, Williams, and